I don't know if you guys can hear me. This looks kind of crazy. Yes, I am Tyronda, and as you've seen, that was last year. Um, it was kind of cold outside, so that was last year. So it took about maybe 5 or 6 months for my hair to grow. Right now, I'm wearing a wig. Um, and my hair has grown, but it hasn't grown completely. Um, I can probably show you tomorrow by taking off the wig because right now it's really glued down. So I don't think I can show you at this time. But if anybody is having difficulty with the struggle of alopecia, wow, you're not alone. Um, it is just that um, it hurted me really, really bad at the time when I first noticed it. It happened so long ago that it was just real tiny. That tiny, just that tiny. And wow. And I didn't think it was gonna grow, wider like it did. But it did. I tried to hide it, like I said, put it up in ponytails and everything. And my daughter kept saying, "Well, Ma, do you have it? Do you have your hair too tight?" No, I didn't have it too tight. It was just that it was just really, really getting thinner and thinner right up in here. Now it's real thick right up in this area, but up in this area, it's still kind of thin. I lost my sides due to something else, and I'll tell you about it because I'm going to start, you know, um, giving you topics on something each and every day. I'm going to try to do that each and every day. I want people to subscribe. The more subscribers, the more I would give out, about my life and my struggle with alopecia. Or it can be about wigs or whatever you want to see, And another thing I wanted to say, I want to say something about, where I live, um, where my home is. Not exactly where my home is that other things I want you guys to know about my life, what I'm doing. I'm not afraid of anything or whatever. You can say whatever you want to. I mean, you'll get it right back. Believe me. Um, it's just that right now I'm just a little nervous or whatever, talking to you guys and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to build my channel, as much as I possibly can, get more viewers. I need more subscribers. If you can, I would appreciate it. I'm just trying to build and like the more subscribers, the more viewers I get or whatever, I can stream, I can post out videos as much, about my daily day, or what I'm doing, you know. Um and I'm not, I'm not really too shy on too much, but like I said, when it comes down to, you know, um, alopecia, and I know a lot of people struggle from that or whatever, which I did. Like I said, I asked my mom, I asked my sister about it, and they didn't they didn't have no hair loss. So I'm like wondering where did I get it from, But anyway, um, I got it. and it's nothing else I could do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I talked to my doctor, I talked to God, and I mean, like I said, you can't fix nothing that don't want to be fixed, you know. So yes, I had my granddaughter, cut off all my hair and everything like that, and it was an embarrassment for you guys to see. It wasn't, because I felt good, behind it, because I mean, I got tired of seeing that. I couldn't wear my hair on like I used to. Let me tell you, my hair used to be all the way down to my butt. Believe me, when I was younger, putting them dyes and getting them hairstyles, Jerry curls and feather, back in the days. If some of you guys familiar, back in the days, we used to have a feather, and we used to have the Jerry curl and stuff like that, and have them perms all in our head. Come on now, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I had got all of that, and the hair was getting shorter and shorter and stuff like that, which, you know, it did, and I was getting little cuts, real short and everything, but my hair always grew back. Right now, you probably see like that little ponytail thing, from the hair. Um, I got a frodio wig on, so, but anyway, not here or there, we're not even talking about that. We're just talking about this alopecia. And like I said, anybody that is struggling out there with it, hey, you're not alone. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to just talk about it, and laugh about it too, because hey, what can you do? I done tried everything. You hear me? I mean, I said, when I say this, I mean, I tried everything, and it's just not working. It seemed like it's starting to come in, but when I really look at it, it's not. It's not doing nothing. You know. Right now I got it in little tiny braids, but if I take it a loose, you still see that big old bald spot. So, it is what it is. But yeah, we gonna, have things to talk about, laugh about, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you might see me cut my hair again. You know what I'm saying? And the funny part is, when I had my granddaughter cut my hair, because I told everybody at work that I was gonna cut my hair. And I had my granddaughter cut it and everything like that. So when she did that, um, like I said, I told everybody, that I'm going to cut it and this and that. So when I went to work, I didn't have nothing on my head. I didn't have a wig on my head. And I dared anybody to sit up there and say anything. I dared them. When I walked into my job, because I was doing security. When I walked out in there, because we was like mainly outside, I doing one of these numbers. Like I'm waiting. I'm waiting for y'all to say something. Crack up and say something, you know. But nobody said anything. Now, two people said something. They always call me auntie, and this one guy, when he seen me, he was like, auntie, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. Why? And he said, I don't know how to ask you this, but are you all right? I said, I'm okay. And then he comes saying, do you have cancer? I'm like, no, I don't have cancer. I mean, most people, I guess when they do, have cancer, their hair come out, but no, that wasn't the case. It's the alopecia. And I told him that. And he's like, oh, okay. Then another guy said the same thing. And he thought I had cancer too. No, honey, no. I told him I just had my granddaughter, shave off all my hair because I have alopecia. And he said, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm not trying to be funny at all. He was a white guy. I guess he just didn't know. He was about my age, maybe 50. and he didn't even know, but he was real cool with it. Um, but yeah, we're gonna talk more about it and all that type of stuff, and that's basically it. And hopefully you guys can subscribe to my channel. I would love it, if you would subscribe, and we would have more to talk about, anything to talk about, um a bit about my daily life and everything. And believe me, I have a lot of stuff to tell you in different topics. I will a lot of stuff. So yeah, yeah. Subscribe, view my channel, give me some thumbs up. Come on. I'm a newcomer. I'm on here. I'm trying to get my views up. I'm trying to get subscribers. So subscribe. That's all. It doesn't hurt. It's free. So please, I'm just trying to build my channel up and do what I can. I put it like I am I ain't gonna lie. I'm 62 years of age, and I'm just trying to do something. I am. I'm just trying to do something, and I just want you guys to join me in my journey. And if you're struggling with alopecia, honey, you're not alone. Until then, toodaloo. Woo. Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay, end it.